Hi Nico, it's Grandma reading you another story. This one is called D.W. All Wet by Mark Brown, and her brother is Arthur from the TV show. Maybe you've seen them. Okay, this is D.W. All Wet, and she doesn't like to go in the water and get wet, so let's see what happens. Okay, the family is on their way to the beach. I don't like the beach, said D.W., and I don't like to get wet. Uh-oh. So here they are at the beach. When are we leaving? Asked D.W. We just got here, said Mother. She already wants to leave. There's Arthur telling his sister, last one in is a rotten egg. And there's D.W. sitting on the beach making some pails full of sand and making little castles. I'm not playing that game, said D.W., and no splashing. So here they are, all in the water, except over here is his sister. Come on in, called Arthur. I don't like the water, said D.W. You haven't even tried it, said Father. Looks like fun. So Arthur gets out of the water, takes his towel, dries it off, and tells D.W., I'm going for a walk. Me too, said D.W. You walk, I'll ride. Help me up. So she climbs up on Arthur's back. But I can't see, said Arthur. I'll tell you where to go, said D.W. She has her hands in front of his eyes. Where are we going? Asked Arthur. Oh no, look, he's about to walk right into this castle this other boy made. He won't be happy. So here they are walking along, following this path. It's a surprise, said D.W. Keep walking. Arthur, turn left, cried D.W. Turn left. No, not that way. Stop. And Arthur's running. Where do you think he's running to? D.W.'s upset. Splash! Help, screamed D.W. I can't swim. Uh-oh, what'll happen? You don't have to swim, said Arthur. Just stand up. The water isn't that deep here. So D.W. stands up, and she doesn't have to swim. Then D.W. dipped. She floated. She used her flippers. She flopped. She squirted. She splashed and dunked. Those are her feet. She put her head in first. Now she must like the water. And there's Father on the beach and Mom collecting all their belongings and yelling out to D.W. Time to go, called Father. And she's not even paying attention because she's having fun in the water with her beach ball. The end. Hi Nico, here's another story about your parts of your body. It's called Here Are My Hands. And there's all kinds of kids in this story. So let's open it up and see. Oops. Okay. Here are my hands for catching and throwing. And there's a picture of a ball. Here are my feet for stopping and going. Oh. Here is my head for thinking and knowing, where your brain is that helps you decide what to do each day. Here is my nose for smelling and blowing. Here are my eyes for seeing and crying. Here are my ears for washing and drying. There's a seesaw. Uh-oh. Here are my knees for falling down. And he's crying. He's got a Band-Aid on his knee. Here is my neck for turning around, getting his hair cut. Here are my cheeks for kissing and blushing. See how red her cheeks are? She's got her winter hat on too. That makes your cheeks red in the winter. Oh my goodness. Here are my teeth for chewing and brushing. He's missing some of his front teeth. Here is my elbow, my arm, and my chin. Right there, her chin. Chinny chin chin. Oh. And here is my skin that bundles me in. Gotta have skin. And that's the end of the story about all our body parts. Have a good day. Good morning, Nico. Here's another great story. It's about being a bunny. Look at his big ears. The story title is It's Not Easy Being a Bunny. Huh. It's by Marilyn Sadler. I wonder what the story's about. Alright. PJ Funny Bunny was very sad. He did not like being a bunny. He didn't like it because his mother made him eat cooked carrots every day. And he had to eat cooked carrots every day. And he had far too many brothers and sisters. And his ears were very big. Oh my goodness, they are big. So one day PJ decided to leave home. He's got his little stick with a cloth bag and some of his belongings, and he's on his way. He's leaving home. I don't want to be a bunny anymore, said PJ. I want to be... He wants to be a bear. There's the mama and papa bear and the children. And PJ went to live with the bears. Wow. But went to sleep. For the winter, PJ could not sleep at all. living with the bears was not very exciting. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear. I want to be something else. Oh, and PJ went to live with the birds. He decided he wants to be a bird. Wow, I don't know if he can do that. Let's see what happens. PJ liked being a bird until he tried to fly. Uh-oh, he's falling from the branch. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird. I want to be something else. A beaver. PJ went to live with the beavers. And they have very big tails and big teeth. So he's going to give it a try as a beaver. The beavers like to work very hard. And PJ did not like to work at all. The beavers have to use their logs to build their lodges to stay dry. So PJ didn't like to work, so he decided he doesn't want to be a beaver, a bird, or a bear. He wants to be a, what's next? Oh my, a pig. He wants to be a pig. And PJ went to live with the pigs. Oh my goodness. They are big. Oh my goodness. But the only thing the pigs liked to do was sit in the mud. Look at PJ there at the bottom with his ears all covered in mud. So PJ decided that was not for him. He doesn't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig. I want to be, what's next? A moose. PJ went to live with the moose. Look at their big antlers, and they're really tall. And he got to sit on top of the biggest moose. Mook! But PJ could not make a good moose call. Couldn't make that sound that moose were supposed to make. So guess what? So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose. I want to be a possum. Possums have long tails. And PJ went to live with the possums. This should be interesting. So there's the possums hanging upside down, and PJ is trying. The possums like to hang upside down, but hanging upside down gave PJ a headache. Oh no. So PJ said, I don't want to be a bear, I don't want to be a bird, I don't want to be a beaver, a pig, or a moose, or a possum. I want to be something else. So he takes off walking down the road. I want to be a skunk. Oh my goodness. And PJ went to live with the skunks. Now the skunks are cute, and they're black and white. Let's see how he does with the skunks. Look at his face. It did not take PJ very long to find out that he did not like living with the skunks. It might have something to do with the odor they can spray. It's really stinky. So, PJ said, I don't want to be a bear or a bird or a beaver or a pig or a moose or a possum or most of all, a skunk. What I really want to be is a... what will be next? I want to be a bunny. So PJ hurried home. The funny bunnies were very happy to see him again. PJ was very happy to see them. So he made up his mind he was going to stay a bunny. And that night he ate all of his cooked carrots, yum yum, and played with every one of his brothers and sisters with a big ball. He was so happy to be a bunny again that he did not care that his ears were very big. At least everyone can see that I am a bunny, PJ said, and not a bear, a bird, a beaver, a pig, a moose, a possum, or a skunk. So there he is, sitting at home, reading a story, and outside the window were all those different animals that he tried to become. And he lived happily ever after.